I'm Jenny Nelson. I'm an interior designer with Choice Designs and Granite Ridge Builders. We're going to talk a little bit today about the rules of color. Let's talk a little bit about primary colors. Primary colors consist of the color red, the color blue, and the color yellow. Secondary colors include the colors orange, green, and violet. Examples of secondary colors would include various shades of the color purple and the color green. Various shades and saturations of these colors can be used, whether they're light or deep and rich with color. And finally, we can talk about tertiary colors. Tertiary colors are secondary colors mixed with the primary colors, such as yellow-orange. Now, finishing up on color theory, one final thing to think about here is also three new terms that we'd like to talk a little bit about, and that's shade, tint, and tone. First of all, a tint is a color that has white added. Those would be the lighter colors here. By adding gray, we create something called a tone, which should be in these values. And finally, by adding the color black, we create a shade, as seen in this lovely dark green. Now that we've concluded color theory, let's put our colors into practice by talking about color schemes. Let's first talk about complementary colors, such as the colors red and the color green. Those two colors are complementary colors. They're opposite on the color wheel. For example, this cabinet setup here, we're looking at an alder cabinet with a reddish color glaze. When you combine those two combinations, you are actually using the principles of contrasting complementary colors. You get maximum definition. You also get a lot of dramatics. We can also use complementary color schemes in accessories, such as this vase right here. Notice the red flowers blended with the green leaves. A wonderful example of a complementary color scheme. Another example of complementary color schemes would be the colors blue and orange. I'd like to show you an example of it. Let's go take a look. Examples of blue and orange come in accessory items such as this chair, and the pillow, and the blanket. And you can also find complementary color schemes in artwork. This painting is showing a complementary color scheme using the colors blue and orange. It's also showing another coloring scheme called an analogous color scheme. An analogous color scheme are colors that are side by side on the color wheel, such as the colors red, orange, and purple, as shown in this pillow. We've seen some accessories and we've seen cabinets using some of these color schemes. Let's take a look at a few rooms. Again, complementary colors are colors that are opposite on the color wheel. These colors work well together. They provide the most bold color combinations. Analogous colors are next to each other on the color wheel. Although not as bold as complementary colors, use analogous colors for a soft, subtle palette. We've talked a little bit about color theory, we've talked about color schemes, but one more thing to consider when you're selecting your colors is color temperature. Colors have temperatures. Our red and our orange and our yellows are colors that are warm colors. Those are advancing colors. They tend to make rooms feel cozy, but they can make a small room seem even smaller. Cool colors are our blues and our greens. Those colors are cool. They are receding colors, and they make you feel cool and inviting. By using the rules of color and using color schemes and keeping in mind color temperature, you can become the expert when designing the color in your home.